everyone. Welcome to another video. So today I want to talk about the reality that we live in and a new way of looking at it so that you can become more in control of the experience and the conditions that are coming to you. I want you to think of everything outside of you in the 3D as the field, and you as a source energy, limitless creator being, as an energetic being, you are informing the field and you are creating the field from within your energy centers. If you are informing the field, then we can look at everything differently, right? When I heard this morning, it was on this YouTube channel. She's talking to this AI and she's like asking it about manifestation and manifesting abundance and like what the humans are missing and like why we're not able to manifest abundance so easily. And like, anyway, so that's where I got this, but you're informing the field. If you're informing the field with your energy, and if you know that, and if you like recognize that, you shift your perspective to recognizing that in each moment and like continuing to come back to that. Like I'm doing it right now and it's helping me like come back into my resonance within myself instead of like blah, like talking at the 3D camera at all of you guys, instead of like looking at the reflection, right? When I recognize that in the now moment, that I'm the one informing the field, and the field is an illusionary mirror of what we are signaling outwards. When I remember that in each moment, it makes it really easy for me to come back into myself and come back into this home state of resonance. It feels very calming. It feels very grounding. I'm not sure what it is about that makes me feel that way. I think it's just that it's truth. And so like anytime you're embodying or recognizing truth, you're going to come into harmony with yourself, right? So picture you just like beaming out this signal. Picture you being the source of the physical reality. Boop, boop. Like this is what you're doing all the time, right? I mean, not literally. I'm talking about like this is a representation of your energy. So you're signaling out from within yourself a frequency, a signal, and then the reality mirror will reflect that signal, will manifest that signal back to you. So, like, so if I know that I'm informing the field, and I can make that my mantra all day, every day, that I'm informing the field, and I keep like repeating it in the back of my head. You know how like we do that with, I don't know if you've ever done like robotic affirming where you're just like saying something, but you're not embodying it. Well, the cool thing about it, actually, the thing that it does benefit you is that when you're doing that, eventually you'll just come back to it. It's like a song playing in the back in your head, right? It's like a song you have stuck in your head on repeat. And like you might not even notice it's happening. And then all of a sudden, like it'll get your attention and you'll be like, oh, this song, what's the messaging in this for me that I need to hear right now? So like with this mantra, if you can like repeat it in your head, like I am informing the field. I am informing the field. Then when you forget that you're repeating that in your head, but then you notice it on repeat, I hope this is making sense, then you can come back to that knowing you'll be like, oh yeah, why am I repeating this in my head? Oh yeah, because I am informing the field, right? And like that's what we're all doing. We're all informing the field with our signal. So the reason this is like super significant is that you remember that you're informing the field with your frequency. It helps you remember that you're the source of the reality. And that means you're also the source of abundance. of money. You're the source of everything. You created this universe, right? Because you're source. So, but if you take it to this more specific level of like this concept of I am informing the field, literally, I am projecting outwards a signal, and that's what's creating the reality around me, then it kind of instantly just like, it instantly puts you in this state of like awareness of what you're doing with your signal. Like, and I think that's why it brings me into resonance, because I'm like aware, and I'm like, okay, I'm informing the field with my signal. So I'm gonna instantly, I'm just like, okay, I want to inform it from a calm place of resonance, not from a place of manicness or from a place of trying really hard or thinking about the future, thinking about things, thinking about things in my life. Like that just falls away. It just falls away because I'm like, what do I want to inform the field of right now? Okay, I want to inform it that I'm calm, that I'm in resonance with my truth. And it just gives you this power, puts you back in your power. So just breathe. I like took a breath before I said that. Let's try that again. So just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just come into this knowing in this moment of your frequency. Come into awareness. Come into awareness of your light. Awareness that you are divine light. And that light is coming through you into your being from the divine. Allow it. Allow. Allow that light to come through your chakras and fill your body. Bright, bright, bright light. Just bright source energy states. It's a high frequency, crystalline energy. And allow that light to seep through your skin cells. Let it seep, seep, seep through all your cells, between the cell membranes, through your cells, and allow it to then project outwards out of your body. Fill your auric field with bright, bright light, divine, golden frequencies, harnessing this energy of your source, allowing more and more to open up and allow this light to emanate outwards into the field. This field that you are informing as the divine light being. The portal that you are for the divine. Now see your entire field lighting up with this light, just sparkling, glowing all around you. You're sending your signal of source into your field, knowing that you are the source of the field. I don't know if you could hear that laundry jingle going off, but it's in perfect timing, right? Come back, take a breath. Allowing that light to shine outwards into your field, knowing that you are the source of the field, and therefore you are the kingdom of abundance. It exists within you. The money on the outside is only a representation of you, of the potential within you. It's just a symbol. You are the gold. You are the source of it all. You created it all. And since you are the source of it all, that means that you are the source of your own abundance. You're the source of your own life, of joy. You're the source of your own joy. And because you're the source of your own joy, you have the ability to emanate a frequency of joy. And what does that do? That creates things that match joy in the field that you're informing. You can do this through your emotions, like joy, like love, like fun, like empowerment, because those frequencies match that of the divine. But you can also just know that you are the source of it all. You are the divine. And when you know that, I just got a little goosebumps through me. When you know that, any moment you're knowing that, you're being in the frequency of source. So just sit in this knowing. Sit in this light that you are emanating from your being, from your state of allowing the portals to be open, allowing that light shine outwards. You are source energy, informing the field, creating the field. So, what is the signal that you want to emit? How do you want to inform your field? Do you want to inform it with light, with abundance, with knowing you are the kingdom of wealth? Because you are your own abundance. You are the source of your own flow of abundance. And when you know this, what do you think the field is going to show you when your signal is saying, I am the kingdom and I am the source of abundance? It's going to mirror that. Oh, the birds, just like a flock of birds, just like flew up in the air from the bushes, like right when I said that. It was cool. So out the window. Um, so yeah, wow. I love this. This is so fun. I love like that kind of like channeling slash conscious, just like talking you through and myself through like a visualization of that, informing the field with our own light and just being aware of what you're doing, how you're feeling, because how you feel is the representation of the signal you're sending, right? When we know that we are informing the field, everything changes. When we know that we're the ones that are the source of the field, then everything, your perspective, your understanding, and the way that you see the world around you shifts. because you take the power away from the outside and you bring it back to where it belongs, inside of you. That's why you don't have to take action to manifest anything necessarily. It's really just the frequency you're embodying. And that's why, like, I always recommend just like getting that frequency down first, down meaning like mastering your frequency first, um, getting it up, getting it up, not down. So when you can come into resonance with yourself first, it's just going to be so much easier to control what your signal is that you're sending out. And if you can maintain that harmony within the self, that resonance, then the reality outside of you, the 3D physical manifestation is going to mirror resonance. It's going to mirror peace. It's going to show you love and abundance and synchronicity, because synchronicity is just a reflection of you being in alignment with yourself, with your divine self. Because when you're in alignment with your divine self, everything works in perfect divine order. Your physical body works in perfect divine order, your cells communicate efficiently, and the manifestation outside of your physical body and your energetic body, of course, is things in the actual reality, your experience coming to fruition in perfectly synchronized ways. The things work out for you because you're allowing your natural state, and your natural state is one of well-being. So that's why I also always suggest meditation, because if you're all up in your head all the time, thinking thoughts of the future, of the past, of what happened earlier today, of what happened yesterday, of what you said to so and so, of how am I going to have enough money to do this? How am I going to figure this out? How am I going to problem solve this? Or just random, even just thoughts of like just other people in your life and your surroundings, just awareness of other things outside of you, like meditation, quieting the mind is my form of meditation, and it will just silence your signal. Easiest to do first thing in the morning for sure, because you're already like in a neutral state. You're not thinking so many thoughts all day, so there's not the momentum there of that. But if you can quiet your mind for 15 minutes in the morning, it really, really helps you come back to your center and start to become more aware of what thoughts you're thinking and of what signal you're sending out. And it also, just that act also brings you into alignment with your source. And when you're in alignment with your source, your frequency rises, because you're not thinking about all of those low vibrational thoughts or just thoughts in general, right? When you quiet all that down and you come back into the truth of who you are, which is just peace, love, potential, then your vibration automatically rises. And when you start your day in a high vibration, watch how your day is different, right? Because things will just mirror, the reality will mirror to you that higher vibration. Unless right after your meditation, you go right back into like thinking tons of thoughts and worrying about things. Like, just become aware, right? Become aware of what signal you're sending out, because that's the first step. I know I keep saying the first step is to know your worthiness. Sure, that's another first step. You know, there's a lot of different ways to approach this. I haven't figured out like a cookie cutter, like exact process yet, because I think it's just depends on where you're at on your journey, and it depends on like what signal you've been emitting on a regular basis, and it depends on like what kind of momentum you already have going, right? You have to meet yourself where you're at. So if you're just up in your head all the time thinking thoughts and that's the momentum you have going, you're having a hard time quieting the mind, or just in general, like you're having a hard time thinking positively because you're like just constantly worried about something, or there's just a pattern of like a pattern of lack thinking or something like that that you can't seem to shake. um, if that's the case, then it's going to be really hard for you to just like embody joy, to just like find gratitude and appreciation, because it's too big of a jump vibrationally. So when you just come back into stillness and you just quiet everything down, and like I literally will set a timer for 15 minutes, right? You could even do 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Like it's very profound what quieting the mind does. If you truly, truly actually quiet your mind down and relax your whole system for like those few minutes, like, anyways, I could go on and on about how beneficial meditation is, because it completely changed my life in 2019, 2020. Like when I started meditating, everything changed because my frequency changed. And like I started allowing that divine light to come through me, is what I'm kind of like learning now as I reflect on it. But I was really just, by doing that, I was shifting my frequency. And so I would start my day off in a high vibration, and then I would just follow what felt good for me all day, every day, which, given during that time of my life, the conditions made it really easy for me to do that. But the quieting of the mind really helps no matter where you're at in life and no matter what the conditions in your life are, because anybody can do it. Even if you have kids or whatever, like you can take 5 minutes, go in the bathroom and shut the door and like quiet your mind, you know? I know it's hard when you have like puppies or babies, or, but just do your best to try to find a time, like even if it's just right when you're waking up, before you wake up, or sorry, before you get up, like just quieting your mind for a moment, coming home to yourself. But I think it really helps to get out of bed first and like wake up, and then like stretch or do some exercise, and then like do the quieting of the mind. So, anyways, whole tangent on meditation, but the point here is like we're informing the field. We want to be aware of what we're doing with our signal. And this is how we're going to manifest all the money and like all the things working out for us in our lives and the overflow, is to just be aware of the signal that we're informing. And like, God, doesn't that just feel so empowering? Just to say, I am the one informing the field. Like, I am the source of the field. Whoa. Game changer, right? Like, holy shit, dude. Like, that's crazy. I mean, we can talk about it all day, but can we just, for a moment here, can we just like appreciate how fucking cool this reality is? And like, how crazy it is that like we get to learn that we're the ones creating all this with our energy, not even with like our struggle, sacrifice, hard work. Isn't it so cool to realize that like you don't, in fact, those things are actually counterproductive, and like the most productive thing you can do when you know that you're the one informing the field with your energy is to rest, is to make sure that you feel good, is to like breathe and like move your body and just do whatever feels makes you feel in resonance. It's so crazy, and it's like kind of hard to make the transition into the shift into that perspective, because a lot of us have like 9 to 5 jobs. Oops, 9 to 5 jobs, and like things we have to do for others and families to take care of and kids to take care of, and like, but just knowing this, knowing that you're the one informing the field, and remembering that all day, every day. I don't care like how someone's treating you. I don't care like what's going on in your life and how hard it is. Own this. Own it. Own that you're the one creating it. You're the one informing the field. You're the one informing the field. So no matter what's happening, if you know that, you can start to shift what's happening in the field. And at the very least, at least you'll feel empowered, right? But I guarantee you, as soon as you start feeling empowered by knowing, just knowing this and just embodying this knowing, the field's going to mirror that. And it might be in subtle ways at first, but like just ride the wave, ride the subtle wave until it becomes not so subtle. And you're like, oh, everything's working out for me. Oh, I'm inspired to create now. Weird. Because like for me, I wasn't inspired to create for like 4 years. Weird, huh? All of a sudden, now that I've been embodying my power, knowing who I am as a goddamn source energy creator, I know it's paradoxical to say goddamn in that same sentence, isn't it? But since I'm source, I can do whatever I want. And I know that source isn't offended because it's not the words you say, it's the frequency that you embody when you say the words. So go forth and know that you're informing the field, and go forth and know that you're the source of the field, and that you're the source of the universe, and that you, as source, whether you remember it or not, created all of this. And you're still creating it because you're still emitting a signal all day, every day, even as a human being, because you are source in full expression in the manifested physical form. I guess that's it for today. I don't know. I really want to keep talking about this. I don't even know what else there is to say. Like, I don't even know what else there is to say. I just like am excited for like where this is gonna go. And like it's infinite, right? Expansion, change is infinite. Like this is super fun. And what's gonna happen? Like what's gonna happen? I'm just talking about like me personally, for example. Like now that I've been embodying this for a few weeks now, and like the more I talk about it on the camera to all of you, the more it really sets in deeper. And the more I'm like allowing source to express through me. So I'm just like, what's gonna happen now? It's gonna be really interesting. And I'm here for all of it. And I hope you're here for it. And I hope that your life gets really, really good too. I hope that your life's already really good. And I hope that whatever I'm saying here, all the things that I'm saying about the truth of this reality, help you create the life that you love. Because that's what we came here to do. We came here to create a life that we love, and we came here to have fun. Like if you're trying to figure out what your purpose is, your purpose is joy. Like that's what I learned from Abraham Hicks. One of the many things, one of the many, many things that I learned from Abraham Hicks was that your purpose is joy. So go forth and be joyous because you're source energy and you get to do whatever the hell you want. And you get to create whatever you want. And do not put limits on it because you're a limitless creator. So I invite you to make this your new mantra. I am informing the field. And then recognize what you're doing with your signal after that. You can still like go the route of like enjoying things in your reality for the sake of raising your frequency, like coffee. Oh my god, my dog just yawned and he like made a funny sound. Hey bud, come here. Hi, come here, bud. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. I don't think you can see him. Bud, you're a good boy. Yeah. Hi to the camera. Oh, he's a good boy. I can never get you in the thing. Here, let me get you in the thing. Here. Oh, he's such a good boy. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Yeah. Okay. He's so good. He's just so good. So, anyways, on that subject, if you want to like just like bask in all the things that you love in your life, like I was gonna say, like that's a perfect example. That like my dog's a perfect example. If you have a dog or a cat, like what an easy thing to feel good about, right? Because like what I used to do in combination with the quieting of the mind when I first got into this stuff was I would make lists of like all the things in my life I appreciate, even just like things in my immediate vicinity. Um, and or like the taste of my coffee, or like I love coffee, or like whatever, the changing of the seasons, or I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Well, there's tons of things, but like there's tons of things. Like my dog, he's such a pure loving being, and you can get your signal really good with like just being really positive. But I think just like this knowing of your worthiness and like knowing who you actually are as like the one who's creating the field is like a game changer. I don't know why. It just like boop, it just snaps you into that like, oh my God, I actually am like super powerful, like infinitely powerful. And like I am in charge of all this. So, anyways, I'm going to end it there because I'm totally out of space on my phone and I'm not sure what to do about that yet. Even though I delete every single one of these videos I make because I upload them to my Google Drive but the Google Drive is taking up space on my phone too. So it's like, it's so weird. I don't know. I just need to get the terabyte phone. I need to like go into town and do that soon, like today maybe, if I still have time. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. I love you and thank you for watching. And yep, I'll see you tomorrow or whenever I make another video. Okay, bye.